Geez Louise, city living, I tell ya.
Hello, Kelly the garden gnome here, and I'm going to harvest my rhubarb. Hi, I'm Kelly Metzger. Most people know me, if you know me at all, as the voice of Nia on Ninjago. This is my channel where I share pieces of my life in Vancouver. And today, I'm gonna harvest this rhubarb. This is the third place that we've tried to plant this rhubarb, and it is its most successful location. So I'm going to cut these big leaves and stems. Maybe I'll turn them into strawberry rhubarb jam or strawberry rhubarb pie. But maybe strawberry rhubarb jam, because then when you put it on toast, it's like you can have strawberry rhubarb pie every morning for breakfast, except it's on toast. Let's do it. Put on my sunglasses. My garden has been severely neglected. It is a bit of a mess. At the end of summer, we went away a lot, camping. I'm just gonna chop it all down. Maybe not the baby ones. Did a lot of camping this summer, and then came back and it was a heat wave, and I did not want to go out here in the garden when it's that hot. And now the smoke from the Canadian forest fires has finally cleared. It's cleared. It's nice blue sky. So maybe now it's time to take care of my garden and harvest the things that have grown while we've neglected this place. That was faster than I thought it was going to be. Should I cut these little ones? Sure. I'm going to leave him 3 leaves, and then I'm going to eat these. Well, I'm going to process these. And you can watch me do that as well. Maybe a little later.
Well, hello. Welcome to part 2. It's time for Late Night Cooking with Kelly. The kids are in bed, and my hubby's at work real late, so there's nothing for me to do tonight except chop some rhubarb. Seriously, got the kids to bed at 7:45. That is a major accomplishment, people. I've already scrolled mindlessly for an hour, and now I'm going to take you into my well-organized and peaceful, serene, and modern kitchen so we can chop some rhubarb stems and then freeze them for another day. This is what the inside of a Vancouver special looks like that hasn't been renovated probably ever. I think this house was built in, 1983? This fridge here, I remember I had the same fridge growing up in Edmonton. Way back in the 80s. This fridge is probably older than I am. Excuse me one moment. Like I was saying, this fridge is probably older than I am, but it's not gonna quit, especially since our landlord ordered every replacement part that you could get on the internet, so he never has to buy us a new fridge. So frugal. And you know, in terms of sustainability, it is more sustainable to repair old things than buy a new one and then just chuck a perfectly good refrigerator into the garbage. Don't you think? I just remembered I haven't even washed the rhubarb, so let me just do that. Now we can set up a cutting board. Put down a little tea towel here to keep it in place. Perfect. My sister-in-law, Heather,
made me this cutting board. Very sturdy. Got my thoroughly washed rhubarb stalks. Got my fancy Japanese knife bought in Kyoto, Japan, engraved with my daughter's name, Snake Jaguar. Okay, it's important to note, do not eat the leaves. The leaves are poisonous. In fact, some people can get an allergic reaction just from harvesting the leaves, which I did. Well, I actually got an allergic reaction from doing a little photo shoot in the rhubarb plant before I began harvesting. And my neck was feeling a bit itchy. So I looked it up. I have a little dermatitis from probably the rhubarb leaves. Put a little Mexican antihistamine cream on that baby. And by baby, I mean the rash that was developing on my neck. You know what? Went away. Gotta love that Mexican antihistamine cream. Got it from a pharmacia. Okay. Wasn't as much rhubarb as I'd hoped, but like I said before, this was our best harvest of rhubarb from this plant. Take that, slugs. We've got our own rhubarb. Okay, let's choppity chop. We got this knife in Japan. Phil, my partner, took the train to Kyoto because we were back in Tokyo and we realized we did want to get some fancy knives. He took the bullet train to Kyoto to go to the knife store while I wandered around Tokyo trying to find the Harajuku girls. You know what? I never found them. So sad. I really wanted to. I don't know what street they were hiding out on. I thought they would be right by the station. That's what I heard, but maybe they don't want to be stared at by tourists, so they have their own secret location. Have any of you ever seen the Harajuku girls in real life? I'll never see them. I'll never see them. I'm really into the band Greta Van Fleet. I just discovered them a year too late, apparently, because they were touring in Vancouver last year. And I just looked up their tour dates and I'm like, oh, right. I'm a mom and I'm not into the hip, cool things when they're hip and cool. Anyway, Greta Van Fleet, I tell you, voice on that young man. And his pants. Jeez, so snug those pants he wears. Really good singer. Gotta learn it next time I have a opportunity to do karaoke. I'm really gonna wow them when I sing Heat Above. Am I gonna get a copyright strike for singing that? I don't know. Anyway, okay. Then we're supposed to get a baking dish or a cookie pan. Put these on the cookie pan to freeze a little bit, and then you put them in a Ziploc bag to store them for up to a year, the internet tells me. Wow. Okay. Do you want to follow me into the basement and see what my deep freezes look like? Phil bought all these freezies on sale at Costco, and now my deep freeze is just full of freezies and I can't find anything. I don't want to give my kids freezies, it's just sugar water. I don't have to deal with them after they consume freezies. You know how many freezies I have? I should have a freezie stand. That's what we'll do. I'm gonna get my children to sit out front of my house with a table and a jar for money and get them to sell freezies to passersby. There's an idea. Okay, to the basement. To the basement. Oh. time for a freezy stand. Okay. Bye-bye, Rhubarb. Have a nice nap. Well, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Making It with Metzger, where we chopped up some rhubarb. If this episode inspired you to think, hey, I could make a vlog, doesn't look so hard, check out my Skillshare link below because they have a lot of classes on there that teach you about social media and how to make a vlog and how to edit with simple software. And that's where I've learned a lot of these skills. So thank you for joining me on this journey as I learn how to vlog. And tune in next week where I take that rhubarb and turn it into some strawberry rhubarb jam. Dude. It's like pie on toast. Oh. Also, I'll link the products I used below. And that's all I can think of. Thanks for watching.